Maghanap ka ng sign. Are you in a point in which you still feel uncertain to what will happen next? Or is there a Are there any issues in your past that prevent you from moving forward? Or do you still hold on to your painful or shameful experiences because you still need a closure? So, how could we remind ourselves not to let our past decide where we are headed? Number one, never let your painful past unresolved. There are people who try to escape their painful past by pretending it never existed. Since they pretended it never existed, for them it is already resolved. However, by doing this, it will only lead to bitterness. Never be a prisoner of your painful past by just denying it or by just running away from it. You have to acknowledge it. And also, you have to confront those people who hurt you. And you have also to acknowledge that you also committed mistakes. And aside from that, you have to bring with you whatever lesson you have learned from those experiences and move forward. Number two, letting go of good things will actually lead you to greater things. There are people who think that because it is good for them, it is worth keeping. Are you one of those people who are successful in life? Or you are naturally achiever? Or you are still achieving a lot of successes right now? Don't you know that past successes are greatest hindrances in achieving new things or greater things or achieving new successes in the future? I'm not saying that you don't need to recognize those past successes. I'm just telling you not to allow it to rob you of the possibilities that you may have in the future or you may have at the present. Whether if it is past successes or past failures, if you continue to cling or hold on to your past, you will never see the value of the present. You will never experience the fullness of it. And lastly, you will never be able to reach your future. You need to break free from the nostalgia of the past for you to be able to experience the fullness of life. And also, it will help you to open more opportunities for success. So, never let your heart be blind of the realities of the present and the possibilities of the future by clinging and holding on to your past. Number three, you can always start new even if you have shameful past. According to Erwin Lutzer, there is more grace in God's heart than there is sin in your past. So what does it mean? It means that God's grace is abundant for us. If we confess before God all our wrongdoings and acknowledge that we are helpless in finding resolutions apart from Him, for sure He will give us His grace and He will let us be free from our past. And now, I am inviting you to come before God and say your piece. It doesn't matter what language you use. What matters most is that you have the courage and honesty to confess whatever you want to confess to God. And you know what? God cannot resist a person with a repentant heart. With that, let us have the courage to let go of the past, appreciate and embrace the present, and continue to let God be the author of our life. And always remember, with Jesus and with the grace and love of God, we are made new.